Captains Caitlin Clark Napheesa Collier have fun exchanges before WNBA All-Star Game. WNBA All-Star captains Caitlin Clark and Napheesa Collier are perhaps some of the most competitive players in the league. The Indiana Fever guard and Minnesota Lynx forward exude a quieter presence off the court while being a force on it just the way they like it. And even though Clark won't play during Saturday's All-Star Game, it didn't stop some playful banter with Collier ahead of the big game. Collier was asked if she was a better trash talker than Clark. "Oh no," Collier said, laughing. "I don't talk trash," Clark chimed in, laughing. "I'm not good." "So, the bar is low," the Minnesota forward added. There's likely plenty of footage out there to dispute both of their claims, but the banter between the two of them, very wholesome, was spectacular to see. Things were pretty light-hearted, and then their competitive natures started to creep in. Collier was mid-response to a question about offense versus defense when Clark added her thoughts. Collier: "I do think defense wins games, but people are learning to score in so many new ways." Clark: "Good offense beats good defense. Great offense beats good defense. And we're off." Collier tried to get in more words about defense beating offense, but Clark, ever witty, was right there giving Collier a hard time. Defensive Player of the Year. She has to say that the second-year guard pushed out, giggling. That seemed like a definitive end between the two, but later, Collier came in hot with a joke that Clark would be licking her wounds, and things were hysterically right back where they started. However, if there were any questions about where things stood between the two All-Stars, Clark effectively ended any speculation. "We joke about winning, but at the end of the day, it is not that serious. We're going to have a fun time," Clark said. Heated Caitlin Clark-Kelsey Plum video resurfaces after WNBA All-Star Game jabs. Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Plum added to their blossoming personal rivalry over the weekend, with the two trading a few barbs at the WNBA All-Star Game. The tension between the two players has been growing since Clark entered the league last year as the #1 pick in the draft. On Saturday night, Plum called out Clark about her team not attending a pre-game meeting where they decided to wear "Pay Us What You Owe Us" shirts during warm-ups. Clark then later roasted Plum with a 6-word comment on Instagram. On Sunday, a video from last year's All-Star Game resurfaced, showing a heated moment between the two when Plum aggressively guarded Clark 94 feet from the hoop. Clark was able to get away from Plum thanks to a nice pick by a teammate. She then made a sweet pass for a cool assist and had a little extra fun celebrating it. The Fever and Sparks next play each other in Los Angeles on August 5th. Hopefully Clark is back from her injury by then, because that will be some must-see TV.